Hey guys, Kurt here with NK Garage, along with Nick.
Hello.
And we're going back to get more KD tools, the new old stock stuff. You remember the last video I had with the KD tools, the new old stock tool haul? We got over 100 pieces last time. So the guy found more of them. He sent me some photos. Looks like he's got about 50 pieces lined up of KD, OTC. There's some SK Wayne and some others. And I told him keep looking because the place that he's going through, you know, his father passed away and there was just hordes of stuff and stuff is hidden. So I told him keep looking. I'm going to go to the bank, take out a bunch of money, make sure we have enough money to buy all the tools. So I'm pretty excited. Got Nick here.
It's gonna be a good haul. We made out real well last time, so I'm excited.
All right, let's go get some tools. Hey guys, we got a lot of tools, right Nick?
Like, more than I thought we could have ever gotten on a second visit.
So last time we walked out of there with 2 of our large gray bins full of KD tools. This time we filled up 2 of those as well as 2 of the medium-sized blue bins. And we got a good variety of stuff. There's definitely a good amount of KD pieces, but it's mostly other stuff as well. We got a lot of SK stuff, OTC tools, and we got tons of other brands, tons of little goodies, some new old stock, some, you know, older used stuff. And we got a special little gem for you guys. Well, maybe it's for us guys, but let me show you that real quick. Nick was looking, and it's a bicycle repair shop. It was his father's shop, and this was hanging on the wall. What it says right there is NK, and it's a bike part, I think. And it just looks really cool. We are NK, and then it's got the tools there. It's pretty cool. I think we're gonna put it in the shop, right Nick?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was just kind of browsing, and that was on the outside of the pegboard, and there are tons of them just like that. I think he said it was for a derailleur or something, and there are tons of them, and that one was just standing out, and I just saw the NK with the tools, and I said I have to have it.
Well, that's that. So we're back on the road. We'll get back to the garage and then we'll show you guys all of the goodies. All right, guys, we're back in the garage, and after a pretty decent amount of sorting and layout, we've got everything laid out nicely for you guys so we can show you the entire tool haul. There were a total of, what was it, Nick? 280 pieces?
278.
278 pieces. So I guess we'll start over here with the KD tools. That's where we were at on the last tool haul from this guy. So why don't we start there? All right, over here in the top right corner, got new old stock 4-inch gear puller. It's the number 2292. Then, next up, we got the crankcase drain plug wrench, number 413. Then we've got another puller tool here, 4-inch gear puller, except this one is a 3-jaw instead of the 2-jaw. Up here, we've got the internal drain plug wrench kit. Then right here, we have a fuel filter remover. And it's basically kind of like, it's hard to see, but it's kind of like just a regular oil filter wrench, but it is much tighter. We got a drum brake hold down spring tool. We got some hone brake cylinder stones. We've got another parts cleaning brush. This one right here is missing the card, but it's a KD piston ring compressor kit. We've got Volkswagen clutch adjusting set. Then up here we have 2 of the Volkswagen piston ring compressor sets, number 852. And then we have over here number 853, which is also for Volkswagens. And it even says up there that it's for Corvairs as well. Down here we have a chain link puller. Got another Volkswagen tool here, disc brake piston puller. Then down here we have another filter wrench, KD number 192, out of package. We've got another puller tool here. I wasn't sure if this one was KD or not. It just has a number on here, 87, made in USA. We've got two wrenches here made by KD. They are the 2063, and this is the -1, and this is the -2. They're 27 millimeter on one side and 32 millimeter on the other. Then we have a small ratcheting wrench, 1/4 inch by 5/16 with reversible switch. Got a magnetic pickup tool, interchangeable point set for all those snap ring pliers. Definitely good to have because those usually get lost or broken. Next up is the disc brake cylinder flex hone. And I was surprised. I didn't know if I was going to be able to resell these, but some of them have sold since the last tool haul, so it was good to get another one. Then we have the 3-in-1 front wheel spindle set. Internal drain plug pliers, wrench again. A metric flare nut wrench. This one here is 19 by 21 millimeter. And I think I'm actually going to be keeping that because I don't think that we have a 21 millimeter. We might have a 19, but I don't think we have a 21 millimeter. Up here, we have 8 pairs of insulated pliers. They're by NASA Tool Corp. And NASA tools, you know, they're not very popular. I'm wondering if they might just be more popular near me because I don't see a lot about them on the internet. We have a bunch of their distributor tools here, as well as 2 more of the hose clamp pliers that we showed last time, and one of these trim tools, pry bar here, also NASA brand. Over here we have some car tools. This one's a battery terminal puller, and then the other one, it's hard to see in here. I'm not sure if that's a cleaner tool or this one might be an expander, but I'm not sure what else it's for. It is the post, clamp, and reamer. Then we have the bezel and antenna nut pliers. And then we have the car tools snap gap professional tune-up tool set, 2 of them. Now we're going over to table number 2. All right, so we've got some oil filter wrenches over here. We have 5 of these larger ones, the Lyle 53-500, and 2 of the medium size 53-700s. We've got 2 distributor adjustment tools. We've got the starter snap ring tool here. Here's an Edelbrock Unison multiple carburetor synchronizer. Here's a motorcycle accessories universal flywheel puller. Over here we have an inspection mirror, model A-2 by Ullman Devices, made in USA. Got a pop riveter toolkit. This one here, it wasn't labeled on the outside. It's a specialty wrench, lug wrench kit. I believe it said it was for... It's for cars.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's for cars.
Okay.
Maybe trucks. All right, next up we have the lightweight glass pliers by Fletcher. Then we have the single head wrench. These are one of those funny, you know, fits a bunch of size wrench kind of thing. Kind of cool. New in package. Got the home electric kit wire stripper. Then we have 2 brake shoe spring tools for Chryslers. And maybe just a little sneak peek while we're over here. We went shopping the other day and we were at Harbor Freight and we bought some stuff. We spent some money. You know, things are coming. New videos, future videos. We got a new impact driver, 3/8 drive. Just a little sneak peek. Stay tuned. Table number 3. We got a bunch of OTC, new old stock tools. We have the gear and pulley puller, number 515A, retaining ring plier, upper arm lube kit, Pinto valve adjusting lock screw wrench, disc brake dust boot installing set. Then we have a Ford power steering pump puller and replacer tool, Pinto head bolt kit. This is just a triple square. Then we have a universal tie rod adjusting tool, snap ring pliers, shock absorber service set. Up here, Cadillac and Chevrolet caster adjusting wrench. Then we have another Pinto tool, the caster camber alignment set. Ford and Mercury caster camber alignment set. And another retaining ring pliers up here. We have another Pinto tool for the valve adjusting lock screw wrench and another triple square bit 6mm. Next over here we've got some Thexton new old stock stuff. Got the spark plug starter and remover tools, 2 of those. These radiator hose removal tool sets, 2 of those. We have the Mark Master timing mark cleaner and chalker set. We got the handy clamp. This one's pretty cool. You get a long reach and you have an adjuster screw, and it looks like you can do certain types of hose clamps, nuts, bolts, anywhere where you need just a little bit of grip in a tight space. This is a battery acid dispenser.
Looks like it came out of some battery acid.
Yeah, some of these tools are really clean. Some of them are less clean, but they're all in packaged. Transmission cooler line plugs. The Delco distributor adjuster. Brake shoe hold down spring. We have 2 of these. The alternator fuel fielder.
Full fielder.
2 hose splitters. There's the other full fielder. We have a plug all vacuum hose and fuel line stoppers. I'll be keeping those. Then we have 2 of these upper control arm grease fitting kit. There are 2 of these coil terminal adapter for Ford products. Got the combination bulb remover and socket cleaner. Got more cooler line plugs, heater hose plugs. Got a thread chaser for spark plugs. Then we have a U-joint snap ring remover and another package of the heater hose plugs. All right, this is where it gets a bit more exciting, especially for me. We get into some SK stuff. So we have 4 SK torque wrenches. These are all the old beam style ones. We've got this one over here, number 74515. Then we have a smaller one here. Then over here we have 2 more of the larger ones. And they all say that they are guaranteed within 2% accuracy for life.
For life.
Over here we got a bunch of tap and drill stuff. So we have some dies in SK pouches, like these ones here. We have a bunch of taps, all different sizes, drill bits, and we even got a tap wrench and 2 thread files, 1 metric and 1 SAE. Over here we have the nut splitter by SK and the 14 and 18mm spark plug chaser. Then over here we got some SK wrenches. This is just a double open end wrench. Got a 12-inch adjustable wrench. Got a small 10mm wrench. Got a nice little 1/4-inch ratchet. And 4 SK 1-inch extensions for 3/8 drive. Moving on, we got this. It's pretty cool. It's the Supreme Versamatic speed reducer for portable drills. This is back when you didn't have variable speed drills, so you had to buy an adapter if you wanted to go slow. And you really wanted to go slow, especially if you're using a flat blade bit. We have 2 sets of Fuller wood chisels. Those I thought were just kind of cool. Then over here we got some interesting stuff. We've got the door slide lock unlocking tool. You get basically a sophisticated version of that coat hanger and a wood shim. Next up we have a universal door and gas cap unlocking tool. As well, you get different versions of shims. You get the tool to get in there and maneuver. You get a double-sided key, and they even give you an instruction booklet just in case you need some ideas, tips, and tricks. And then here's another door unlocking toolkit. Again, they give you the shims, they give you the instructions, and they give you your little picking tool. We've got a J-Mark hydraulic coupler. These 2 things I have no idea, and I'm hoping you guys can tell me what these could be. There was no writing on them at all that we could find. They were on the wall, and the guy threw them in with the deal. So if somebody knows what these are, please let us know. Next up, we got a little oil pumper here. Made in USA, and it's an Eagle. We got 2 clamps up here. Nick pulled these ones out. They are Hargrave clamp, and this one is another Hargrave clamp. So we have 2 Hargrave clamps made in USA. They're 4-inch standard clamps, number 510. Nice matching set. We got 4 of these Chinese adjustable wrenches, but the guy just threw those in, so we took them. Got 2 of these Centec socket sets. They're the 1/4-inch drive with the little 1/4-inch spinner. Again, he threw those in, so we decided to just take them. Got 3 cleaning brushes. You can use these with your parts cleaner, or you can just use them anywhere where you're trying to clean up. This one here is made in Taiwan, and it's the Pedro's Racing.
Very nice.
These 2 just have part numbers, no branding. Up here we got a set of Allen keys, and then we have 2 Easy Fix tire chain pliers. We've got another puller tool up there. Nick scored himself some pellets for his pellet gun. Then we got a spark plug wrench by Jeffrey Allen. And I found this, and I thought it was pretty cool. Craftsman offers their pocket socket, which is the same tool as this. It's an adjustable socket wrench. This one's made in USA by First Choice Tool Company. And I've never actually seen this one before, but I'm wondering if this was something that Craftsman either copied them, bought them out, or just waited for the patent to run up. I'm not sure. But
We've got a lifetime warranty too.
Yeah, who knows if they're still in business. All right, final table. We got the workbench laid out. We've got a Lincoln brand grease gun over here, 18-inch flexible hose, new old stock. Got some Bonnie flare wrenches. These are the 12-point flare wrenches. There's one missing, of course, always is. Got 2 of the Imperial Eastman quick check antifreeze testers. Then Nick got this. It's a bike tool. Nick, you want to go over that?
Yeah, this is a Park Tool brand. Basically, this clamps in a vise, and you stick your handlebar through here, clamp it down, and then it has 2 little slots for your hacksaw to ride in to cut your handlebar to size. Nice tool.
That is a nice tool.
New in box.
Yeah. Next up, we got a bunch of taps by Vermont American, and we have a screw pitch gauge as well. Then we have 3 double open-end wrenches by Electrolyte. So Electrolyte and SK, they were both 2 different companies. At one point they made wrenches together, and they are very similar to Electrolyte. I believe they might have been making wrenches for SK and they were rebranded. So they are very close and similar to the SK wrenches. We have Exolite. We have a dual use screwdriver tool here. We got the flat blade and the Phillips. Then we have a bunch of these Roscoe screwdrivers, and they really remind me of the Stanley 100 Plus screwdrivers. Now this is, a gem Stanley. This was from our personal collection, but if you take the Roscoe one and you put it right up against the Stanley, I mean, it's a very close design. It just has the nice sturdy handle. It's got a nice sturdy shaft. So I wouldn't say it's as nice as the Stanley, but it's a good, it's a good runner-up, also made in USA. So I picked those up. The guy had a bunch of screwdrivers he was trying to sell me, but I just took the Rossos and the Exolites because I do like these.
Would you like to show them some of the marketing tactics back in the day for screwdrivers?
Well, they did have, some of them were labeled prices on the end. So this one is $1.85. I paid more money than that, I think.
Yeah. But, well, you're forgetting. So that not only are they precision ground, but they got the space age finish.
They do have the space age finish.
So next time you go on your rocket ride to space, you're going to bring that with you?
Yeah.
All right.
You need the space age finish.
Don't forget the X-Lights over here.
We got more X-Lights with the clutch tips. Got, I think, 4 different ones there. Moving on, by Crescent Tools, we got 3 battery terminal pullers, new old stock. We got 2 of these wire brushes, and they're made by Wright Burnett Inc. in Hamilton, North Dakota. I think that's what it says.
There's a Hamilton B.
Oh, Hamilton. No, Hamilton O. Maybe Hamilton, Ohio. Interesting. Wire brushes. Very cool. We have a variety of wrenches. These here are Wienmann's, and Nick picked these out, and the cool thing about them is they were made in Switzerland. So I've never had a Wienmann before, but now I do. We got a Hazit wrench over here. It's 11 millimeter by 12 millimeter. This one somehow made it in the lot. It's just Igo, 12 millimeter, made in Japan. Got a Barkalow Buffalo. We have a Industro Super wrench. Then we got some small Proto wrenches right here. Also with the Proto tools, we got this guy. This is the 4510, and
Put some more light on that, so the people can see this.
yeah. So this is a very unique tool, and it's definitely rare. Nick, would you like to give a little explanation?
So the way that I think this works is basically you have out or in with an arrow here, so you can spin this top piece to in or out, and you have this spring-loaded kind of gripper here. So if Kurt holds the camera, you can basically put something that's round in this slot. This is too small, of course, and it'll sit in this slot. You have your 1/2-inch drive up here, and depending on whether you have it in or out, this will grip down on it, and you can spin in or out on maybe something that's threaded. I don't know if you know more about this.
Yeah, I definitely think it's for threaded studs. So it's kind of like a stud remover and installer, I would think. But they are very rare, and if somebody knows more about it, let us know. Next up, we've got some Allen adjustable wrenches here, made in USA, 6-inch, 4 of them, brand new. We have 4 Car Tools Pitman arm pullers. Down here, we have a nice Plum Tools number 708, 8-inch adjustable wrench, made with Plum alloy steel. Then we have the Erie Tool Works, another 8-inch adjustable wrench. We got an old pair of channel lock pliers, made in Meadville, Pennsylvania, and they even have the patent number down here, 1953. Down here we got some Crescent Tools, Crescent Tool 8-inch adjustable wrench, USA made, and 2 smaller Crescent wrenches, including an 8 millimeter. Then here we have a Stephen Walding's little driver kit. You got your, universal, plop them in each side. This was, instead of having a reversing switch, you would take the anvil out and put it on the other side. And then you also have the 1/4-inch
Breaker bar?
breaker bar.
He's having a struggle.
I'm having a little bit of tool overload today, and you got a variety of sockets in there as well. Some 12-point, 6-point, 8-point. I don't know if every piece is here. Probably not. They usually aren't. We have a little, little bar here for creating extra torque. Nice little kit, and it ended up coming with a free little file.
And a screw.
Yep, in a nice case. So that was cool. We got a pair of Bluebird terminal clamp spreader, reamer, and post cleaner. Then we have a Fuller tack puller. Then over here we got this beauty in the back. This is a quite large old hand drill, Greenfield, Massachusetts, the Goodwell Pratt Company. And it's got the brace and the crank, so you could brace it somewhere on your body. The crank.
Yeah?
Bracing and cranking.
That's how they used to do it.
That's how Nick's grandfather did it. Probably how my grandfather did it. And to finish up, we got some battery straps. 3 there in the package by Silver Beauty. And We got one of these that's just unnamed, out of package, but we'll show you how they work. All right, now it's time to show you guys the extremely sophisticated design here. You got your positive and your negative side. And the only reason that is because the positive terminal is bigger. You put it on your terminals, make sure you got it nice and good, and then you can lift your battery and you can worry the whole time that it's going to fall off because of how sketchy it is. But it works. All right, guys, so fortunately we had to pack everything up for now, but I wanted to show you my top picks here. So let's go through them. This, guys, please tell me, what is it for? It's got a spring, it's got a handle, and it's got like a pry bar-ish end to it. I'm not sure. Help me out here. Number 2, whenever I can get a USA made oil pumper, I always pick them up. I've never had anybody throw an unreasonable offer at me. You know, the guy was selling them in the store for regular price $2.50, our price $2. So I think I did good at $3. Just kidding. The way I got that math, guys, is I did the, we paid $805 for the lot, and we divided it by the 278 items, and it's under $3 an item, like just under $3. But that doesn't mean that, I spent $3 on this and $3 on this. I could have spent $10 on this and $1 on this, Or you could average it out, however way you want to do it. But we got the oil pumper. I love my oil pumpers. I like to fill these up with all different kinds of lubricant, even WD-40.
Wait, WD-40 is not a lubricant.
It's not, but it's a good cleaner.
Oh.
To use before you lubricate.
Oh, okay.
We got the reversible speed reducer. I just love this packaging. I mean, they put it in a display fashion, and they have all this, nice advertising on here, and I just think it's really cool. So that's why that's out. The Proto Tool, there was 2 of these there. I don't know why I didn't grab the second one. I definitely should have, because these are definitely rare and they're pretty cool. And then we have the Park Tool, which I think that's Nick's favorite, and I think he, really got a good one there. That's a nice tool, and for $2.80 or whatever, that's a good deal.
Yeah, I just looked them up. They're about $50. Not only is it for cutting handlebars, but forks come pretty tall, so you have to cut them down. I'm not super into bikes, but my dad is, so I'm keeping that around for him. And I think you can use that for a motorcycle too, so that will come in handy for me.
Yeah. Well, that concludes today's video, but check out any of our old videos. You'll see, if you haven't yet subscribed, you'll see plenty more videos coming in the future. And if you're willing to, go check out Nick at NK Landscaping to see some outdoor work, some landscaping type installs, drainage, excavation, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be it for today, guys.
Check us out.
And have a great day.